Your nervous system never truly gets a break. Sensitive people are rarely off. Even in quiet moments, the nervous system stays active, scanning, interpreting, and responding to subtle signals others don't register. Tone shifts. Emotional undercurrents. Unspoken tension. This constant processing happens automatically. It's not a choice, and it's not something you can simply turn off. Over time, the nervous system becomes overworked, not because of trauma alone, but because of continuous stimulation without recovery. This is why sensitive people often feel tired even after resting. The body may stop moving, but the system doesn't fully downshift. Mental health struggles often begin here, not from weakness, but from a system that has been working without pause. Fatigue is the body's way of asking for safety, not sleep. 2. Emotional awareness creates invisible labor. Sensitive people don't just feel their own emotions. They notice the emotional state of others, often before words are spoken. This emotional attunement creates constant internal labor. You adjust your responses, soften your reactions, and manage emotional space, sometimes without realizing you're doing it. Over time, this invisible work drains energy. You may feel depleted after social interactions even when nothing bad happened. This isn't introversion alone, it's emotional regulation happening at a deep level. The nervous system is continuously balancing connection and self-protection. In a world that rarely acknowledges emotional labor, sensitive people are left wondering why they're so tired. But the exhaustion is real and cumulative. 3. Overstimulation enters the body before the mind can filter it. Noise, crowds, urgency, and conflict don't just annoy sensitive people, they enter the body directly. Before the mind can assess whether something is threatening, the nervous system reacts, muscles tense, breathing shifts, attention narrows, energy is spent. This makes modern environments especially exhausting. There is little space to recover between stimuli, and the body remains in low-grade activation for long periods. Mental health suffers not because sensitive people are fragile, but because the world rarely slows down enough for their systems to reset. Fatigue becomes a signal of overstimulation, not failure. 4. Adaptation became a survival pattern, not a preference. Many sensitive people learned early to adapt, to be agreeable, to manage intensity, to stay emotionally aware so conflict could be avoided. This adaptation required constant self-monitoring. Over time, it trained the nervous system to stay alert, even in safe moments. The body learned that rest wasn't reliable. This pattern leads to burnout that feels confusing. You may appear capable, thoughtful, and calm, while feeling deeply tired underneath. The exhaustion comes from years of adaptation without support. Sensitivity wasn't the problem. Unsupported sensitivity was. 5. The world rewards toughness, not regulation. Sensitive systems thrive on rhythm, safety, and emotional honesty, but the world often rewards speed, productivity, and emotional suppression. To survive, sensitive people push past their limits. They override signals of overwhelm. They normalize exhaustion. Over time, this creates disconnection from the body. Fatigue becomes chronic. Emotional numbness may follow. Healing begins when sensitivity is no longer treated as something to overcome, but something to support. Energy returns when the nervous system is allowed to regulate, not perform. You are not tired because you can't handle life. You are tired because you've been handling too much for too long. 6. Fatigue softens when sensitivity is finally understood. The exhaustion sensitive people carry often begins to ease when it is no longer misunderstood. When fatigue is seen not as personal failure, but as the natural result of a nervous system that has been processing too much for too long, without enough safety or recovery. Understanding this changes how the body relates to itself. The nervous system no longer has to defend its sensitivity or push past its limits. Instead, it learns that rest is allowed, boundaries are necessary, and pacing matters. This shift alone can bring relief. Energy doesn't return all at once. It returns gradually, as sensitivity is supported rather than suppressed. As environments become more aligned and stimulation becomes more intentional, the body starts to trust that it doesn't have to stay alert all the time. This is not about withdrawing from the world. It is about learning how to stay present without being overwhelmed. This content is for educational and reflective purposes only. It is based on real-life experiences and personal growth journeys, shared to invite awareness, not conclusions. We encourage kind, respectful discussion and constructive comments. In the next reflection, the hidden exhaustion of sensitive souls, we will explore the quieter layers of fatigue that sensitive people carry beneath competence and empathy, and why acknowledging that hidden exhaustion is often the first step toward real restoration.